I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night. I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night.
Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it. By the way.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video by Osmo Stuff. I happen to be Osmo Stuff, and thank you so much for tuning in on yet another video. Guess what? It's a story time. But I did tell you guys that I have not forgotten about this segment. I have not forgotten about this part of this channel, and I wish you guys trusted in me, because look now, look where we are. Look where we are. Okay, I think this hair looks cute here. Ooh, it's giving berry. I'm actually wearing my mom's jersey, but I like throw it this way, and like if she watches this vlog, she's gonna be like, yeah, too. Not because a woman. Anyway, so oh, first things first. Some of you guys, there's an echo in this house now. Some of you guys might be noticing something different. You might be noticing something that is usually not there or looks different. I don't know, but I am going to do a video specifically on that. I'm currently doing the video on it because the journey is not done. I'm still on the journey, so I think it should be finalized before the month of May. But so far, I'm not 100% happy because it's not 100% done. But yeah, you guys will see that video, and if you don't notice any difference with me, then you'll see it, man. Give it time. Give it time. Anyway, I'm so upset that there's a shadow behind me because I have both my lights on, and I'm so upset at the shadow. I just moved one light and instead in Pandlile, but there's still a shadow. But anyway, we will be sipping on something. So the story with this, I'm having brittle fruit lychee. The story with this is that I put a brittle fruit in the freezer before I got my makeup done, because I was like, I'm going to have it while I'm recording. My makeup took quite long and I forgot to take it out, so it's frozen. It's frozen and it's in the sink. So I put 2 ice cubes in my glass, because even though it is cold in Joburg, we're not going to have hot alcohol. We are not going to do that. But yeah, I'm so excited to be giving you guys a story time. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. And I promised you guys the story time about the airport. However, before that one, because this happened like recently. This happened this previous weekend. So it's not about the girls trip. The people that saw the girls trip on my channel page, on my Instagram page, that's not what I'm talking about. But this video, I'm recording this video like the week after the girls trip, because I think the vlog for the girls trip is gonna come up before the story time. But clink besties, it's a story time. I like my lip gloss so much. I use the Fenty lip gloss. I just don't know the shade. I'll write it here. Anyway, so guys, I need going there, fuck off. I need going the N Bane Eastern Cape N1. Here in Bani N12. Here in Bani Eastern Cape, but I'm going south, I'm going home. East, southeast. But anyway, so guys, okay, so this happened this weekend, but I'm going to take it back to the beginning, because it didn't start this weekend, but it was finalized this weekend. If you don't understand my home language, I am so sorry. Ezinye izinto needs me, and la passion just comes. I think in Xhosa, so when I am in a passionate statement, the translation takes too long. You know, because I think in Xhosa. But I will try my best. Let us have a sip. It was so cute. Okay, it's not cold yet, but it's not hot. Let's give it a second. Anyway, so I have nanny drama. Can you imagine? Because I was one of the people that always said that, oh, I appreciate my nanny so much. Oh, I love her so much. Should I bring you guys closer, or am I not too far? Let's come a bit closer. Yeah, just a bit, not too much. Guys, I'm praise because I'm disappointed at any given time. But auntie guy, anyway. So I'm going to give these two nannies names, but I'm basically just going to translate their names to a different language. So auntie number 1, ikamla is Mungani. Auntie number 2, ikamla Tando. Please don't try to translate it in the comments. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's just give them some respect, even though they didn't give me any. But it's fine. Yeah, we're not there. We're better people than that. We're better. So, backtrack. Before I fell pregnant in 2021. I gave birth in 2022. So 2021, before I even fell pregnant, because I fell pregnant like June, July, somewhere there. Before I fell pregnant, we got a helper. How did I get her? There was this lady that would clean. We still stayed at the flat. A cleaning lady that would clean our block outside, because it's a common area, communal area, whatever. So the company would get people to clean. So there's a lady that cleaned there, and she would always tell us that, listen, if you guys need help with anything, I'd like the extra funds, so call me through. And we're just like, oh, perfect, like if we need help. So back then we were using Sweep South a lot. We'd call Sweep South, and then Una's dad was just like, you know what, Lento your man is Sweep South when we can just get this lady when she has free time, and I was home all day, so whenever she came I would be available. So spoke to her, and I think she came once. She came to us once after, was it during, like, it was after work, but it wasn't late, it was like Boma 3. She came, started cleaning, everything was fine. Then the second time we asked for her, she said no, she's sick and she's at home. However, she can get us someone who is a neighbor of hers. So this person that she's going to get is not somebody that works for the same company that she works for, the cleaning company for the flat. It's somebody, it's just a friend of hers that stays close to her or next door. I don't remember the story properly. Cool. We're like, no, that's perfect. Ciao. She gets us this person comes, she introduces herself, whatever, pleasantries. I show her around the flat, I show her what I'd like done, everything. Beautiful. Oh, that's Tanda Isandla Sake. I loved the way she cleaned. I loved her, like I loved everything. So we offered her a permanent job. We were just like, hey, would you like to come often? She was like, yeah. Cool. So she was coming to us once a week. This is before when I was born. She was coming once a week. Cool. As a and no complaints. There's nothing to complain about. Absolutely loved her. I fall pregnant. I give birth. When I give birth, she stays a helper. That comes once a week. She had nothing. She had nothing to do with the baby. It was just cleaning. If I'm in the room with the baby, she's cleaning in the common area. If she's done that side and she wants to come to the room, I take Una, I go that side. Then Una's dad and I started having conversation where he felt like I was having postpartum and I was displaying signs of postpartum, and he asked if I would be comfortable getting help. I think there was a bit of a back and forth because I wasn't comfortable in the beginning, because I felt like it's my baby and only I can take care of my baby the way I know how. But with conversations, I eventually gave in. I was like, sure, let us get a helper. However, I want somebody that I know, somebody that I'm comfortable with. So obviously, who's first option? Aunt. I figured this one day. I have a conversation with her. I'm like, listen, would like you to also help out with the baby. Because she would leave early, like by 12 she was done. It was a small flat and there was only 2 of us, so there wasn't much to do. By 12 she'd be done. So I was like, how would you feel about helping out with the baby so I could have some time, because apparently I'm displaying signs of postpartum. Well, obviously your pay. We're going to give you a raise because now you're doing 2 jobs. You're not only a helper, you're a helper and a nanny. So we are going to raise your thingy and your days. Now you're going to come twice a week instead of once. She was very happy. Plus she had a daughter. Her daughter is now 6, 7. I don't remember. But back then the child was like 4. Then the math is not mathing. The child was 4 in 2022. So we're 2025. That's 3. 4 plus 3, 7. I was right. Who said maths lit can't take you places? Look at me now, diabala. Diabala. 4 plus 3 is 7. Okay, so cool. She comes. I actually missed this. I actually missed telling stories. Everything is beautiful, guys. No complaints whatsoever. See, happy. Naye u happy. Beautiful. She used to take 1 taxi to come. Like, I cause stress. Hi. Now we start looking for houses. We get a house and we are going to move in December. So I'm like to Una's dad, I want to move with this nanny. I don't want to change nannies. If we're going to have to give her a raise for more transport or whatever, I don't mind. But I want her. Hi, in Tete and I and Elba, we're going to move. Yada, 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 yada. Can you please move with us? She was like, I love you guys so much. Of course, I'm moving with you guys. So when we started packing stuff, she was helping us packing the boxes. So when we moved boxes here, because it's not far, when we moved boxes here, I came in the car with her so she can see where it is. And then she told me, does she know Amateksalana, Akibelu Api, all of that. Yabo? And she's like, no, she knows taxis here and it's 1 taxi. So we don't need to give her like that much of a raise, you know? It's just a little bit more, but it's not like, wow, it's 2 taxis. Perfect. We talked numbers. We came to an agreement. Sharp. She comes. It's still, oh no, now we've moved it to 3 days a week. She's going to come 3 days a week instead of 2. She was going to come on Tuesday. She came on Tuesday, Thursday. I'm lying, it wasn't 3 days, it was 4 days. It was Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Saturday. Yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Saturday. Because Una's now growing, now he's crawling, he's running around, he's making messes. Like, Una, so she came, she had to come often. Hi, we move in here, we unpack stuff, we're happy, man. She's traveling to us. Sana, when I tell you guys, she's never given me a problem. She's never been late. She's never done anything that would make me be like, auntie. I was for her. Yeah, I was for her. December's, I would buy her and her family stuff. I'd even pay her twice in December because I was like, yes, I'm December, it's tough. So I will pay you before E25 so you can pay until the 25, and then I will pay you at the end of the month so that you are able to travel to work for January. Perfect. We were happy. I was happy. We were happy. Hi. Oh, auntie. Oh, then Una starts crash. Una starts going to crash. So I have this difficult conversation with her. Uba, Esana, we're gonna have to cut your days. We're gonna have to cut your days because Una's going to go to crash. So now with cutting your days, that automatically means we are cutting your pay. Yo, Sana, that was okay. The conversation was easy, but getting to the conversation, I think I stalled for so long. Una's dad was like, it's going to be unfair for her to tell us, for us to tell her in the last minute. We have to tell her in time. So you're going to have to get over your anxiety, ma'am, and you're going to have to have the conversation with her. Okay. I sucked it up and I told her, I'm like, hey, auntie, so this means we're going to have to cut your days. And cutting your days is going to mean we have to obviously lower your pay because we're not paying for all those days anymore. Oh, we're understanding. And what I knew eventually Una's going to have to start going to school. So I was expecting it. Don't stress. I do have others. I know she has other side hustles. Like on Monday, she was working at another estate, like a bit further towards that side. I don't want to say areas, but yeah, down that way. So she was perfectly fine. She's like, no, it's cool. And I think the lady she works for that stays there is like a sickly person that she has to take care of. So she's like, I'm going to talk to Lo Mama because she's been asking. I just couldn't because of Una. Guys, she started taking care of Una when Una was 6 months old. So Una is all she knows. Literally, they got along like a house on fire. He would cry when she leaves. Like, he'd cry when she has to go home because, my lady, we were playing, we were having a great time. You know, they were like this. I loved her. Una loved her. Una's dad. So when I say I didn't have problems with her, I was happy with her work, I was happy with everything. Una's dad, not so much. He felt like she can't iron properly. I don't know her ironing. I think her ironing is fine, but also I'm not the best ironer in the world, so I wouldn't know if, you know. And Una's dad is like he's a very clean, like, he's clean, man. So he had a problem with her ironing, but he only had a problem with her ironing after we moved here. Before that, it was like everything was fine. So after we moved here, he started noticing he's not happy with her ironing. And my thing was like, bro, like, we can re-iron the clothes, but Una is so happy with this lady that I do not want to change her. Kube right. She starts burning clothes. She starts burning clothes when she's ironing. So, you know, it's not something you can make a big hoorah for, because I believe nobody be see taba ainayo, but aina cheese. You know, anybody can burn clothes. It doesn't mean just because it's her. You know, like, guys. But also, Una's dad's problem was that when she burns something, she doesn't say, Uba, hi, mama, you know, she'd keep quiet and then she'd pack it away. And then Una's dad would take the clothes, wear them. You know, there's a hole in the t-shirt. Because it's cheesy. How auntie didn't say, and had auntie said, "Hi guys, it's cheesy," we'd be like, "Oh, okay, so we're aware that you don't wear this to work anymore, or we buy a new one or something." You know, it's something that we could have. So I had a conversation with her, but hey, Sana, that problem. But I'll take cheese. And I even told her, like, I'm not going to have a problem with you burning. Unless you're burning every little thing, but I'm not like now when I iron sometimes in their cheese. Cheese is very normal. Are you comfortable with the iron? Do you want me to change the iron? You know, I was asking those questions. Do you want to buy instead? You know, I was coming with solutions, and she also answers like, no, maybe get a new iron. I don't like this iron, whatever. Okay, sharp. And I was like, listen, if corner in problems, just tell me. You don't have to tell, hey, Buba, hi, tataka ona, ndateta chisa kwati. Tell me, Uba, hi, di chisile. See, fish so big, lo that he doesn't see it. You know, I'm on your side. I want you here. I get from there, and she started telling me, but she only told me like twice. I don't know if she only burnt twice, that she told me the twice, or she really only burnt twice thereafter. But like, she never burned my clothes. You know, she never burned my clothes. She always burned his clothes. Work clothes even, you know? So she stops talking about the burning or reporting the burning. So I assumed the burning was done. Notataka Ona wasn't reporting any burns anymore. So he literally texts me at work, hey, nakumoya. And I'm wondering, big hole, you know? So the complaints stopped. Oh, basically happy. You guys even saw in December, I bought clothes for her daughter for Christmas. Like, her daughter sent me a Christmas list of the things she'd like, and I bought those clothes on my Vlogmas. Basically happy, guys. Yazi xa ugoa uya realize uba bendi happy ndedwa. Basically happy so babini bendi happy ndedwa, because why would she do me like that? Anyway, so fast forward. Life goes on, life is smooth, guys. I think Una's dad's home. Oh my god, they home. kicked them out. I kicked them out. So they're gonna drive around the block. So I kind of have like 15 minutes with you guys to wrap this up before they come back. Clink, clink. But anyway, I had no complaints about her. There was no reports of the burning or anything. Cool beans. Then this year starts. She happy. She's Sana guys, no complaints. Ever, no complaints. Much. So she worked on Saturdays as well, right? She'd work on, so when we cut down the days, when Una started going to crash, it was now Tuesdays. Tuesdays she just do house stuff because Una is at school, and then on Saturdays she'd come and she'd take care of Una because I'm too young and free not to have my Saturdays. I'm too young and vibrant. Woo! So we asked her if she could come in on Saturdays as well. So but Vela, she always worked a Saturday. It wasn't anything new. I figure much. I feel much. Oh, babe, singing. First match I had in, what do you call? Brutal Fruit Spritzer brunch, where I was wearing the skirt and the pink top, where I was supposed to be wearing the shorts, and then eventually I ended up wearing the skirt because I had problems with kumbula man. So story. 1st of March. Oh, previously, on the 1st of March was on a Saturday. She previously came on the Tuesday. During that month of Feb, during the month of Feb, Una cut his finger. Remember, Una was at my mom's playing, and then he played too rough, and then he cut his finger. So he couldn't go to school because he had stitches. And at school, they play with sand, and we're scared he was going to get infected. So he stayed home for like 2 weeks. But then I asked her, hey, do you have any days that you can come help me? Any extra days? Because I know that once she started working, once she stopped, she cut her days with me, she then ended up going to the other lady to get more days. So I was asking if she has any days to spare for me. She's like, no, I can come on the Wednesday, Mama got on. I was like, perfect. Who's texting me? I was like, perfect. Hi. I figured, Wednesday, and this is month of Feb. She only helped me one day. One day she helped me, and it was fine. Like I didn't have a problem because what happened the following week now? I think he ended up going to school the following week or something. But I was okay, man. Right. I was fine. If you get a month, 1st of March is on a Saturday. When she came on the Tuesday, I paid her. But I paid her even extra for that day that she helped me with Una. Now, when you divide her overall monthly amount, if you divide it by the days she worked, I paid her over what I usually pay her for a day. Like I paid her, I think 200 rand more than the daily rate when we divide her. But I was so grateful that she helped me. On Tuesday, what do I tell my voice note? It's perfect. You know, you make me happy. I said to you, you are family. I was like, you are family any day. Hi. And then yes, because ndiyamthanda mano auntie, ndiyamthanda, like ndiyamthanda, you know. And this is what my mother-in-law said is the problem, that you took her like your sister. You didn't treat her like an employee. You treated her like your sister, and that's where you went wrong. Okay, if you Saturday, what usually happens is on Tuesdays and Saturdays, I will wake up, send her a code number 7. So Una, when I wake up, Una for school, we wake up at 7. So now when I wake up, I say my morning prayer, I grab my phone, I send her a code. Her starting time is 9. She can come in at 9. Dilung is Una or Una's dad fixes him, whoever has energy that day. And then whoever has energy drops him at school. And if it's Una's dad, obviously drop him at school and then go straight to work or the gym, whatever he has to do. But after dropping Una, I come straight home. So around 8:30, I'm back, and then will go do my own thing, and then she'll arrive at whatever time she arrives. Hi, okay. Every day, Saturdays, my body clock wakes me up at 7 as usual, and I'll send her the code and I go back to sleep. Like, there's never a day where I don't wake up and I send her a code. If a Friday night was hectic and lit and too nice, and I know that I'm not going to wake up early, I will send her a code whatever time I go to sleep. If I go to sleep at 1 a.m., I'll send her the code, and I know it's going to 1 T because she switches off her data when she goes to sleep. But uzovuka code ikona. Okay. Like being, oh guys, this was my helper. Like, she was my fundy one. I knew her. Oh, okay. It's fine. First on the Tuesday. Go figure is Saturday. She's supposed to come. First come match. I have a hair appointment at 7. Hi, 6:30. I'm driving out. Dimtumeli cold. Hello, 6:30. Wow, that's rude. Dimtumeli cold will 6:30. Una's dad was going to go to work at 9. Which I remember when I was waking up showering, he was like, and then I was like, no, I have to go do my hair. And he's like, what time are you going to be back? I'm like, I don't know how long my hair is going to take. If it starts at, and I was doing styling. I don't know if you guys remember that blonde wig. I'm like, if I start at 7, I don't know how long this lady will take. So if I don't see you by then, bye, sharp. You know, sharp. So I sent her a code. As I'm getting in the car, I send her a code and I drive off. Hi, I sit down, I do my hair. Kube to 7:30. Kube to 8:30. Kube to 9. Usually, by like 8:45, 9:10, a notification that says Mngani has entered the estate. No notification. 9:30. Una's dad's like, my bro, where's the nanny? Because I got to go. I'm like, yes, let me call her. Guys, 9:30. I call her, she doesn't answer. Did I maybe say texting? She's on her way. I relaxed. 10 minutes after I call her, she sends a voice note. Yo, mama ka una, yazi ngivuke ngiphethwe iflu namhlanje, angikho right. Do you know how? Okay. And ube right, yeah. Ngitshela baba ka una, tell Una's dad, I'm like, hey, she's sick, she can't make it today. Una said like, okay, we have to find something to do with this guy because he has to go to work. I have to go to work. We ask everybody that we trust Una with if they were available that day. Nobody was available. Kanye wasn't available. Am wasn't available. No, but my brother wasn't available. Nobody was available. My mom is like, listen, I'm at work. My mom is a high school teacher. She teaches matric. So on Saturdays they have, okay, my mom's not a high school teacher. What? My mom is a high school deputy principal. Put some respect on that lady's name. My mom's a deputy principal, but she also teaches. She also teaches in her spare time. If she has time, she'll teach. You know? I'm joking. But so she's at work. She has to be at work on Saturdays because there's matric Saturday classes. She teaches life sciences, so she has to be there for the life sciences kids. So I don't know if that day she was teaching or she was just there as the deputy to oversee everything, because by pega no pega they make breakfast for the teachers la school in Sake. So she always has to bring the ingredients in the morning on Saturdays, whatever. So she's like, no, I'm at work. If you guys can't find anybody, if Una's dad doesn't mind driving all this way, my mom works in the East End. So far, if Una's dad doesn't mind driving all the way here, he can bring the baby. I have no stress, and then he'll stay at me the whole weekend. It's fine. Hi. So this is after the incident where Una cut his finger. So my mom is still nervous because he got hurt under her care, so she was still a bit sensitive about the whole thing, not knowing how we feel about it, even though we reassured her so many times. She was still that guilt. You're like, oh, betunana umntana bantu. So if Una's dad doesn't mind, then he can come. I went to mama. Una's dad takes Una. This is Saturday. Nam dibuye, get ready, I go to work. I go to Spritzer Saturday. Now, after this Saturday, she's supposed to come on Tuesday. I need to go Saturday. So I expected to come on Tuesday. Hi, Tuesday, to go to school. I sent her a code because she's supposed to come. I sent her a code. Ona's dad didn't go to work that day. He dropped Ona at school. Then he came back home. I was sleeping. About past 10, 11. I check my phone. There's no notification that says she entered the estate. Okay. Una's dad comes in the room. I'm like to him, did Umgani come? She's like, no, Umgani. I'm like, how? John much? Like, no, nobody came. I've been sitting downstairs playing PlayStation. Nobody came. I'm like, okay. I call her. Guys, I call her on WhatsApp. It says ringing. Rings. Did drop because she's not answering. Did drop. Immediately when I dropped the call, I'm still on her contact, on our chat, yeah. Did drop. ET recording audio now. So you're ignoring my call on purpose. But okay, it's fine. I to me voice note. Ade mama ka una ngivuke namhlanje umzimba ubhlungu anikwazi nothini. Okay, it's fine. My problem is kule voice note that she's sending yomzimba ubhlungu. In the background, it's a fun time. It's a great time. She's not in bed. And it's a great time. Okay, you know what? Who am I? Maybe she's walking to the hospital. You know, who am I? It's okay. The tool. Hi. As I'm sitting there, I'm like, no, actually, this is not fair. This is not fair because why would you not say? You know, like she knows we depend on her. Why would you not say that you... This lady sometimes goes to the clinic. When she goes to the clinic, she's going to say the day before, it's fine, no stress. So now, why can't you go the day before? Saturday. She could have said, and this is right. I don't think you're right. Fair and square, she didn't feel it the night before. She, has laugh, flu, it's fine, well and good. But you don't communicate. But hey, I'm waking up sick. I'm not going to be able to come. Why must I call you first? Okay, it's fine. So as I'm sitting there, I realize, no, she can't do that. She can't do that. Please talk to her. Let her know that this is not okay. She can't do this. Hey, he leaves the room. Did you say, okay, I'll do it. He leaves the room. He comes downstairs. He texts me. He's like, did you text her? I'm like, oh, yeah. Don't you believe voice note? So respectful, so calm. I'm like, Auntie, I absolutely understand that my problem is not the fact that we are cool. My problem is the fact that you don't communicate. Because you know we depend on you. You know, Saturday. We depend on you, and you've been with us so long. You've been with us for like 5 years now. 4 years, 3, 4, somewhat years. Una's 3, so 4 years. You've been with us for 4 years now. You know we depend on you. You know how we function. You know you know we depend on you. So while last Saturday you were communicate about right, and I see what to do and that was quite unfair of you. Well and good, that was a mistake. It's fine. We are here now. It's Tuesday. You are doing the same mistake again about not 11. I'm calling you to ask you where you are. Only then you communicate to tell me good Guys, I said that in such a respectful tone. I think I should play the voice note. I said that in such a respectful tone, but Auntie, I'm a little voice note. Because Sana, one thing about me, I respect that lady so much. Yes, Sana is over the video because I haven't even gotten to the crux. Oh, no. Nice.
Hello, Auntie. Ngiyakuzwa konke lokho, but I understand why ungasho, why ungakhulumi. umele kuze kube yimi okhulumayo yokuqala. Saturday bekumele uze la and bengisebenza ngoba ka-una naye esebenza. Manje ungitshela uma ngiceda ukuthumela icode ukuthi awukho right ngeke ukhona ukuze ekubeni ngabe ungitshele the day before ukuthi ekusasa ngeke ngikhona ukuze senzele uneplan. Ngoba ka-una bekumele aze ahambe no-una emsebenzini ngoba singenamuntu ozosala no-una. Namhlanje futhi sisilinde wena awusho nithi uthulile nje the whole morning kuze kufune mina uze usho. Auntie mina ngi-understand serious angi-understand.
Oh, Wandi blue ticker. Wandi blue ticker aunt. I hope it won't show her name. Datumela le voice notes. Wandi blue ticker aunt. Yandi mo pinda text. Wandi blue ticker aunt. Wamba yo poster status sabantwana bakhe. Guys, she ignored me and then she went to go post her kids on her status just to show me what happened naye. Cha into engazoyenza kuphendulana nawe WhatsApp wami. That's okay, no, it's fine. Well and good. Well and good. Animthengelanga data, animthengelanga phone. She has the right to do whatever she wants to do on her phone yakhe. Now, Tuesday, I guess she has to come Saturday again. Friday, the grandma, okay, there's one styles and she's not saying anything. Friday, dim text. Good morning, auntie. I just wanted to check. Are you coming tomorrow so that I can make a plan? Go on. Oh, Daimo sharp. Wandi thini aunt, wandi nyusa, wandi hlisa. You know, auntie, guys, I'm not a confrontational person, right? I can't confrontation. And Utadaga Una says, Sana, Lendia confrontation is for everyone but me. Don't confront her. But I'm not like even telling her that like it takes so much from me emotionally that I have to do it, and then I'm gonna leave the house just to calm down because I don't like did anxiety serious. So one day she's one day so auntie ending azange nathetha naye. I've never ever spoken kagbi no auntie. I've never spoken kagbi namntu onsebenzelayo mna. Kwa aba be sweep south baseqaleni I've never. Oh, one day she's what first of all into yaziyo wena kukuthumela icode. Ukundibuza how am I doing? You don't even ask me how am I feeling. All you do is just all you are worried about is whether I am coming or not. Yeah. And I mean, I'm saying, guys, about corporate. When you tell your boss you are sick, do they check on you every second of the day? Oh, are you fine now? Oh, are you breathing now? Oh, no. If anything, I didn't even ask her, hey, when can you make it? If your body is sore now, when can you make it? I didn't do that. I was just like, okay, sharp. Because I'm temba. Oh, I didn't know you don't care. Well and good. I think I had tried to establish a relationship with her to the point where I should have asked. Perhaps. But I also feel like if we had established that relationship, that she also could communicate with me. If you can't communicate with me twice on 2 incidents, and at the second time when I eventually tell you how that makes me feel, you then ignore me. What do you mean? What do you mean? Because I had to be the one that says, Auntie uzokhona ukuzakusasana ndiyazi ba una ndimthini because ndina plans ngomso ndiyazi ba umntana nami ndimthini athi yona nto nexesha layo leyo yoba ndiyeza na kakode yona nto nexesha layo but oh why this is wathi kunini sisebenzisana mina nawe. I've never given you a problem for uba ubenje kum ndinjani guys. Yandimoxolisayo okay, and I'm sorry that I didn't ask you. Remember, she hasn't even apologized for not communicating. I'm so sorry, auntie, for not asking you about unjani. I hope you're right. If ever you need any help from Lano Tataka owner, just let us know. Are you coming tomorrow? Nah. What? I'm not waputwam. nguye ebendinakekela since ndigula and kukude Western area, so I don't think ndizofika ngomso. Ndisumna okay, awuzi ngomso uyeza Tuesday. Athi hayi bencinga uphola kwam apha. Guys, I'm not making this up. Bencinga uphola kwam, I'm going to go home ndiyokwenzela umntana wami birthday. Bengikamenzeli i-6th birthday, 6th or 7th. Bengikamenzeli birthday, so bencinga ugoduka ndiyokwenza birthday. Ndithi so ufuna ungixelela uba this month of March wena awuzi. Wathi basically. Oh, wabegqibile ngam. Wabe egqibile ngam apho nam ndehla. Sizoba this story time. Nam ndehla. Okay, I think Mondays cut it up and then we're going to part 2. Ne? I think so. Yeah, I'm going to make part 2 because this one is going to be too long, and 2 I have to go to an event, and 3 Una and his dad are waiting for me. So yeah, this is part 1, and then I'm going to come back with part 2. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you guys. To the moon and back to the moon again and back again. So on and so forth. Because this is just the warm up, guys. Remember I told you no tando. So this is still a story scam guy. She says that it's got tando, and it's got tando sana. Oh my god, since again this weekend. You know my problem. I need to do some self-introspection because there's absolutely no way. I love you guys. To the moon and back to the moon again and back again. So on and so forth. And it's something. Ubani mhlenjani? Khange nithethe guys.